I like the way that. I like the way that roll off my hey. You know, you got a name, when you get a girl name, when you want to talk to her real sweet, you just like, hey, what's going on, Diane? You gotta practice even when you oh. Hello? Hey, how you doing, Dinesha? Nah, I just was calling to see what you was doing. You okay? I did get it right, Dinesha, right? Make sure you get all the pronunciation, especially when you look like that. Woo! You've been blessed. Anyway, we got the girl coming up here. Her name is Dinesha. She is a beautiful thing, and hoping she's funny, because sometimes you can look funny, but she don't look funny at all. She looks sexy. So let's go bring up Dinesha.
Can I take this down?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, everybody. Good evening. How are you guys? So my name is Dinesha. I just want to let you guys know who I am. So I am actually 1986 pick and save prettiest baby from Compton, representing Hartford Compton, because my mom is such a proud mom that she made sure that her baby won the prettiest baby in Compton. She was like, get down to pick and save and vote for my baby. And if you guys don't know what pick and save is, it's like a Big Lots. More like a Big Lots, but you know, from the 80s. Like you could buy jellies and shit like that, if you know where jellies were, because I had a lot of them. So another thing about me, I used to be a nurse, but I stopped being a nurse because I love telling jokes, and I love being in front of people, and I love smoking weed. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, but I do. So I stopped being a nurse because this is who I am, and I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be, and do whatever makes me happy in life. And this is what makes me happy. So therefore, I had to give up my nursing gig, and ever since then, my skin been glowing, I've been more happier, my curves been coming out more, you know? I've just been more blessed. I've been having to say, I've been looking in the mirror more and saying, God, thank you. Thank you for this body, thank you for the brains, thank you for the looks, God, just thank you for everything. Thank you for all my opportunities. But you know, with that, when you start loving on yourself, you start getting haters. And I never knew that people would not like you just for fucking being you. And I was like, damn, why do they like me? I am such a nice person. This makes no fucking sense. I will literally give somebody my last dollar if they need it. And this person doesn't like me for what reason? She thinks she cute. She thinks she's smart. She thinks she all that. And I have to say, honey, 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 these are not thoughts. These are all facts. You think I'm cute. I know I'm cute. I know I'm smart. And I know I'm all that. So therefore, you can kiss my curves. It's all right, so another thing about me, I'm new to all this, so I'm getting a little nervous. I'm still working on my nerves. I love fucking gummy bears. Those are my addictions. I love gummy bears to the point where I sneak gummy bears. I hide them from people. It's like my secret stash of fucking gummy bears. I love gummy bears. When I was married, it was like my comfort food. We get in an argument and I'd be like, whatever. Ah! And I'll run to my drawer and pull out my drawer and pull out my stash of fucking gummy bears and just indulge in my Amazon ordered gummy bears, which I probably didn't know where they were coming from, but they were so good and so sweet, and all I just wanted was something sweet to make me feel good. So unfortunately, I'm still addicted to my gummy bears, but I'm working on it. I like to say I'm healing. I'm in the process of things. So with that being said, Have a good evening, everyone. Nice meeting you.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at @acurvyguru. @curvyguru. Damn, I can't spell. That's one of my downfalls. I really can't fucking spell, you guys. ACURVYGURU. I think I spelled it.
Coming to the stage, man, this brother look real, I'm telling you, like he gonna be funny. And I wanna say, give it up again for who's funny. Let's make sure he's funny, is Raul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys could tell by my accent, I have bad credit. My dad, he named me after him so that he could use my social. I actually have a little sister named Raul Santos as well. Yeah, we grew up poor, so I had to go to public school. My high school had no diversity at all. Everybody in my high school was Latino, so we had the worst football team, but we had the nicest field. I remember a lot of the players got recruited to be gardeners for college teams. Some of them just went straight to the pros. Yeah, and our school was really poor. I remember for a field trip, they literally just took us to the field, which is kind of nice, because I got to see my parents at work. I mean, I loved it, because I used to love following my dad everywhere. Like, the only place I couldn't go with my dad was to AA meetings. They told me that I was too young to be in there, so I didn't end up quitting drinking until I was old enough. Yeah, man, growing up poor sucked. I remember we lived in the ghetto. One time I seen this guy get shot and robbed, and then the cops still came and arrested him, because he fit the description of the person that shot him. Yeah, man. Growing up poor really sucked. I remember the holidays were the worst. I used to hate Christmas. Every Christmas, I would ask my mom for toys, and she'll give me brothers instead. She'll be like, here, play with this. Like, the only holiday that I liked growing up was Halloween, because it was like the only time of year that my house didn't look poor, it looked haunted. My friends would come over and be like, man, you guys went all out with the decorations this year. Too much spider webs though. Yeah, man, growing up poor sucked. I remember I used to ask the Make-A-Wish people if I could get a wish. I used to tell them, like, man, this kid might be cancer, but these gang members are about to kill me soon. Yeah, man, it really sucked. I remember the gang members in my neighborhood really hated us. They killed our rooster one time. And the next day, everybody woke up late to work. Yeah, growing up poor, it was the worst, man. I remember, and it was like, this neighborhood was so dangerous. One time I called 911, and they just told me to try self-defense. I remember I had to do a citizen's arrest on somebody, but he wouldn't go down, so I actually had to use citizen's brutality. And he still wouldn't go down, so my older brother joined in and did a non-citizen's arrest, because he's an immigrant, so it was non-citizen. Yeah, where are my Trump supporters at? I see a lot of them in here. Nah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one here disappointed in Trump, because I thought he was going to deport my neighbors. Like, I don't hate my neighbors, it's just that I could never find parking in my neighborhood, so I really thought he was going to make parking great again. Yeah, man. I hope this goes well, because I don't want to go back to my job. I'm a substitute teacher, so I'm like very pro-gun control, because it's like really hard to get kids to put their guns away these days. Like, as self, I could barely get them to put their phones away. And I teach in the ghetto, so like, these schools are really poor. I remember one time I had to teach this class of 40 students, and it had to be in the janitor's closet. Luckily, we were all Latinos, so we all fit in there. I remember I was teaching at this high school called Jackie Robinson High School, and it lived up to its name because it only had one black student. And then he was acting up, and I didn't want to kick him out because it was February. Yeah, man, it was like, and I was teaching him about segregation was over, and I was like, if I kick him out, it'll seem like segregation is still going on. Yeah, I recently changed my phone number, and I think I got the phone number of a deadbeat dad, because I keep getting these calls like, hey, when are you going to come pick up your son? Your daughters are asking for you again. And it's annoying, because that's the reason I changed my phone number, because I didn't want to get those phone calls anymore. Okay. Yeah, I see the light. Usually in my neighborhood, that's a bad sign. And I'm glad this is being recorded, so that way if the cops come by later, you guys can show them that I was here and not robbing my neighbors. Thanks, you guys have been great.
Raul, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can follow my Instagram and Twitter, Raul Santos _3. Raul Santos _3, Instagram and Twitter.
That was funny, man. That was funny. You were good. I like that. You went to the point and you hit him. So who's to say who's funny? I gotta say, I put a stamp on it. He was funny. So the next one that's coming up, we're gonna keep this one going. And his brother's name is Ronald. Yeah. Ronald, what's going on? Huh?
Ronald Cole.
Ronald Cole?
Cole. Like
Cole?
Nat King.
Nat King Cole. Ronald Cole. All right then, Ronald. We're going to give it up for the next person named Ronald Cole. Give a round of applause for Ronald Cole.
Yeah. Thank you. It's okay if I pull this chair over here? Yes, sir. All right. Thank you very much. How y'all doing? It's good to be here. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes of fun. What I'm going to give y'all today, I call it a sermon. And my sermon today is called Giving Up the Ghost. Now, some of y'all don't know what giving up the ghost means. I'll give you a quick breakdown of that. Giving up the ghost is... I'm a pro, I should have known that. Giving up the ghost. Giving up the ghost is when you let go of certain things in your life that don't mean you're no good, or you just stop doing stuff that you shouldn't be. Same thing though. But anyway, my sermon, Giving Up the Ghost. I was at the mall a couple of days ago. That's what inspired me. And I see my ex-wife at the mall. She's fat as all get out. I just got to say, she's fat, 300 pounds. Looks like somebody put 300 pounds in a 200-pound bag, you know, shit. And I'm just saying, that's the way it is. Say the truth, shame the devil. Anyway, I see my ex-wife, and she sees me, and I'm looking at her. I had to look at her, because she's wearing this outfit that's too young for her and too tight. And I'm just looking, and she said, "What you looking at, nigga?" I said, "I'm looking at you. What the hell you got on?" And she said, "You don't know nothing. This is Shein." I said, "Well, shit, with you wearing it, looks like Shein." I mean, give up the ghost. You're 63 years old. There's some things you need to stop. Some things you need to stop. There's a limit. If you're 63 years old, you should be wearing granny clothes and doing granny shit. That's what I say. You know, you're 63 years old. Your Fashion Nova is over. Your Victoria's Secret is telling on you. And you're 63 years old, that means you forever over 21. You shouldn't be wearing that shit. I mean, and your drawers, ladies. I hope y'all don't chase me to the parking lot, but after I say that, but I'm just got to say my truth. When you get 63 years old and your ass get this big, you are no longer allowed to call your lingerie. I'm gonna tell you what you call it. You call it upholstery. That's what it is. That's upholstery. It's miles and miles of motherfucking fabric and shit. And then, have you seen big girls' drawers lately? I mean, they got, some of them got that memory foam in the crotch and shit. What the hell is that shit? And then the fabric on them. Some of the fabric on them look like shit that you need to be covering your Cadillac seats with. I mean, a diamond in the back, sunroof's top, digging in the seat with the gangster lean. Let me hear y'all. That's what I wanted to hear, goddamn. She's following me, yeah. Woo woo, yeah. I mean, goddamn. But I don't want to be on the ladies, the men too. Some of y'all men need to give up the ghost too. For example, any of y'all ever seen that uncle at the cookout? We all had him. He wear the nylon socks to the knees. He's wearing the Jesus slippers and shit, and he's wearing the white beater, and then he's got the suspenders hiking up the too short, tight ass shorts and shit, and the suspenders is hiking him so hard and shit. His balls is coming out from underneath the shit. And he always wants to come over and talk to you. Like, he'll sit down like this. He'll sit down. Hey, youngster, come on over here. I want to tell you something. I want to tell you this, that. He's going on and on. And you can't get the pearls of what he's trying to tell you because his goddamn balls is hanging out. And that's all you concentrating on. So, my sermon, like I said, today, give up the ghost. Use some sense, y'all. There's a limit to everything. And that's all I got to say. My name is Ron Cole. Y'all been great. Clap it up for yourselves, too. Thank you very much. And I'm out of this piece. Thank you.
Where can we reach you?
We can reach me at Ronald Cole Comedy 1 on Instagram. I also have a podcast with my partner. You can reach me on IG at Make Me Laugh Mondays, all one word. It's just how it spells, Make Me Laugh Mondays. You can get me there too.
All right. Give it up again for Ronald Cole. That was good, man. That was good. I gotta say, that was, you did your thing.
Thank you.
Okay there. Let's see what we got next. Yeah, I just had to say about when you said about the fabric, I just wanted to elaborate on it. That was funny. Because I done seen some ladies, I call them, you know, you have your love seats. Plus women, I call them like love seats. And then you have the recliner. You know what I mean? And then you have that sofa. You know that big girl. You know the sofa where you can bring your brother over and lay down. Anyway, right over here. That's good? Okay, all right, yeah. So the next one is who's up? Hey man, but you know what? That was my grandpa with the nuts out, man.
Oh man.
That was my nut. That was my grandpa. Yeah. But look at here, my name. This is me, Booker T. I always have my nuts slinging out, but because the shorts were too tight. So is he coming up? Yeah. Give me a little flavor, man. Give me a little flavor. Give me your name. Give me your name.
Be heard.
What is it?
Be heard.
Be heard. Oh, he letting you know. Be heard. When I come up here, I'm gonna be heard. All right then. Next coming up from the Chargers with the Charger hat there and your Hawaiian shirt. Yeah.
Burrito stains.
Burrito stains too. Well, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it flowing, but my boy, he told him, I was looking at his mustache, you know the shit, and I can't grow like that, right? And I was just saying, I was seeing the little part, how he hit that right there. That lets you know that he kind of eat real good. And, yeah, whatever her name is. That's just a trick right there. That would get the girls. Yeah, baby, you know I can take care of you. Well, I see it all over your face. But anyway. Hey, here we got coming up. Be heard. Give it up on.
What's happening? What's happening? I hate that. Do you ever do that? All the time. You go for the fist and they go for the shake and then you switch and then they switch. You just did that shit. We just did that shit. How's everybody doing? I know I've been here all night. I hate that. That's just a reflex. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm Brandon. Fun fact about me, my Be Heard is my last name is Heard. My first name is Brandon, is God given. And I also survived a coma recently. It's quiet.
A coma?
Coma. Yes. Oh, I was asleep for 32 days, man. Really? 32 days. It was the craziest shit. People always ask me like the stupidest question, like, what was it like?
Hey, I'm out.
I was asleep. What was your last night like? The same thing. 32 days went by, but it felt like that. And people ask me if I like ever dreamt. Like if I dreamt. And it's like, kind of. It was kind of like a dream, but like, of course, it was not because I'm here now. But it was a whole life I lived, like a whole life. I was asleep for 32 days, but I lived for about 9 months in this dream world. And I'm really upset because I had everything, a girlfriend, a job, an apartment, friends, responsibilities. And then I get mad because I'm like, wait a minute. I woke up like, oh, that shit was bullshit. You ever paid fake rent to a fake dude? You ever had fake stress about a fake girlfriend? I did. I got memories about a lady that don't exist. I miss her, man. Ain't that weird, bro? It's weird. I'm so mad that I was in a coma. I could have dreamt anything, bro. I could have been Superman, Black Panther, Obama. I was an employee to a fake manager that I was, you know what I mean? Like clocking in and checking in. Hey boss, what you need? You need that paperwork? I got that paperwork. And I sit there for hours and turn it in. And I woke up and realized none of it was real, man. And the most hurt, like the thing that hurt the most was like my girlfriend was cheating on me with me the whole time. Ain't that some bullshit? She was begging me the whole dream. She cheated. You ever cheat on your girl with you? Wait, how do you even, I don't know how to wrap my head around that. I don't know how. It's a true story. True story. I got a big old scar right here for it. What happened was the doctor left a scalpel in my stomach. Sit with that for a second.
Dave.
They left the whole scalpel in my stomach. Man, that shit sucked. I mean, that stuff sucked. I'm trying. Like, this set is a lot worse. But like, to take all the cuss words out, it's like, ugh. We're not gonna have, well, if you pick me, we're not gonna do this because they're gonna throw that right out. It's gonna be bleep the whole time. Bleep. And then she cheated on me with me. That's all I'm saying. That's all you're gonna hear in the special. I'm from Philly, but I moved to LA. I've been here for 10 years. Woo woo. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird city. It's a weird juxtaposition because on the East Coast, everybody is kind, but they're not nice. And out here, everybody's like nice, but they're not kind. And like, if I paint that picture for you, if you were needing an insulin, dying in the street in LA, they'll be like, oh my God, I'm praying for you, and walk away. But in Philly, they're like, you dumbass, bro, you ain't take your insulin all day. Well, they're shooting you up with insulin. That's the difference between nice and kind. And it's real nice out here. And I think the one thing I notice about LA is a lot of the niceness is because somebody's trying to have sex with you. I feel like that all the time. All they do is they're just trying to have sex with you. It's kind of weird. I don't have nothing on that. That's just that's just a fact. And it's like they do weird stuff. Like the other day I was outside of a comedy club just looking at my Instagram, and dude walks up to me and goes, hey man, what kind of porno are you looking at? And I'm just like, what? Like, why would that would never occur to me to come to a stranger and be like, what sex are you watching on your phone? Man, this bit is hard to take all the because it was way worse than what I'm telling you. He said some weird, like, some stuff that you're not supposed to, like, bring up to strangers. Actually, you shouldn't even bring it up to God. Call your dad. Oh, that's another thing. I'm 32, and I finally reconnected with my father for the first time since I was 16, I think I saw him once. And all the vitriol I had for him those years, because my mom had told me that he wasn't shit, he wasn't crap, and he wasn't, he didn't care, he abandoned all of us for a reason. And then I had all this anger and vitriol toward him. And so when I finally reached out and I found God again, and it was like, it's time to connect that relationship. And I was going to flip out on him when I talked to him, like, where you been? You ain't bleed, you ain't. I was like, I'm grown now. And then as soon as he called me, I picked up the phone, I was ready. I said, hey Dad, what's on you? He said, hey son. I was like, hi Dad, oh my God. Oh Dad, I needed you so bad. So I said, call your dad. I've been here.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram. It's very easy to spell, BEHURD. And yeah, thanks guys.
Give it up again for Be Heard.
Be Heard, that was good, man. That was good. That was good with the spelling. That was good. Bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Say your name again.
My name is Francisco Phoenix, out of Compton, California.
Compton.
For real, Compton in the building.
Yes. Here goes. I won't let you leave. She said, I don't don't know what you want one from me. She said, I want you to be a father. This is your little boy, but you don't even bother. Like, brother without an aura, he's starting to harbor. Cool and food for thought, but for you, he's a starver. Damn, I forgot the whole line. Damn, man, I'm like,
Hey.
You
had to do it, man. My chest was about like, what are you doing in there?
Because I'm partially deaf.
Nah, relax, man.
cool and food for thought, but for you, he's a starver. Yeah, I can't even think. Damn, it's the Lupe Fiasco.
You got an old one? You got an old one?
Shit, let me see. That's why I'm like, man, I've done poetry in like 8 years, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got one? Flow.
Like, come up with it.
Kid, and I wrote it's a letter to God, a prayer to God, and he recently answered it not that long ago, but it's called Unanswered Prayer.
All right, flow.
Dear Lord, see, I understand that I can only read about you, and they shove shit in my ear saying what I should believe about you, but if half that shit is true, you left us here to leave without you? I can't lie, that shit made me not even want to be about you. They say you gave us birth and made us in your image, but we don't know what you look like. And on earth, everyone looks different. So you do have a beard and a glorious robe sitting upstairs on your throne. The fuck are you so distant? God our Father, you got so many children talking to you all at once, but we got no proof that you listen. It's easy to prove facts because facts are scientific, but the proof that you even exist is non-existent. That's why one of your sons says, I don't know under religion, and he'd love to come talk to you, but your number's unlisted, and I got some questions, so I'm just going to list them and pray that you listen. Where is world peace? Why are the streets looking so bummy? There's more than enough food, so why are people still hungry? Why anger? Why sadness? Why hatred? Why greed? Why murder? Why raping? Why stealing? Why bleeding? Why is my spirit so strong but my flesh is so weak? And why do I gotta pray to you to feel free? But we never actually speak. It's just your answering machine. So please, come get your hands dirty. Show me how to be. This is B, your son calling you out. It's time to teach you. Gave us free will and we're willing to be free. We just need you to end these wars over you and your seed. See, any religion's guess is just as good as mine, and it sucks that no one on earth will ever pass the test of time. It's unfair that you glare from upstairs while we whine and we whimper and we fight, waiting for your sign. So please, Buddha, Allah, Yahweh, whatever. We're lost down here. We need you to pull us together. See, answer this prayer. My soul is yours to take, because free will is our biggest privilege, but probably your biggest mistake. Amen.
Give it up. Snap your fingers. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? You never know what kind of talent can be up in here. You see that? Let it flow from your heart. Yeah. So here we go as I flow with the ultimate show. I'm gonna take y'all back where I grew up years ago. You see, Slinky was my name and dancing was my claim to fame. Now sit back, girls, and watch me do my thing. Like I said, I used to dance. Matter of fact, I used to lock down with the lockers when I started to pop. As you can see, I was here before you even had RoboCop. But just like him, I'm tired of all the crime. Sit back and listen to the Slinky round. Now you remember when they locked up Mike Tyson? Loretta Bobbitt was out there slicing, and Jeffrey Dahmer almost had OJ chilling and icing. But on the real, men, all of y'all need to chill and to respect all women and just increase your love skills. Now you know you can't go in there for 5 minutes, let alone some of y'all men in struggle for 10. But what you do is you keep on going until she says when. So men, when you think about you ready to stop, think about what Slinky said and stay solid as a rock. As a rock.